I'm back. Rudrans for the Black and White Network. I saw this morning and thought it was wild. There's something going on out there involving the deepfake community. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with that, but there's deepfake YouTube channels. Generally speaking, they take lookalikes of celebrities. They can literally digitize, make older actors look younger, etc., etc. And that has actually seeped its way into the Ukraine-Russia war right now. This is a thing, and it's causing a lot of problems. I saw this. I thought it was fascinating. This is what I'm talking about right here. This was Luke Skywalker from the Book of Boba Fett, made out to look like Luke Skywalker from 5 years after Return of the Jedi. Well, Return of the Jedi was shot in 1983. So this was, you get my point. Mark Hamill's a hell of a lot older than this in current day. Well, this kind of thing is being used out there by deepfake artists to cause a lot of problems. A lot of problems. In other words, they're creating fake Zelenskys just to cause a lot of issues. Russia-Ukraine deepfake video and audio are concerns for U.S. intelligence. I saw this. I was like, this is wild. As tensions continue to rise in Ukraine and Russia, U.S. intelligence officials are on the watch for manipulated video and audio that could result in multiple cases of misinformation. The FBI continues to wage a campaign against illegal deepfakes as the technology continues to improve, and it's gotten a lot better. Quote, audio, video, text, and images that are created to show something that didn't necessarily happen or never occurred. FBI Cyber Division Unit Chief Sean said of deepfakes. Shaw tells Fox News the technology, once reserved for cyber wizards, is becoming more user-friendly. He said it gets easier to make these digital deceptions, and they aren't always illegal. Several parodies of Tom Cruise and other actors exist online. That is a deep fake, believe it or not. That's hard to believe. Now, I don't know if Tom Cruise got these massive freaking oven mitts as hands in real life, but you look at this face and you're like, wow, that looks like Tom Cruise. Well, that's translating over to war now. The FBI gets involved if the video violates any federal laws like extortion or fraud. Sean gave Fox News an example of the voice of a company executive being manipulated. The same inflection, the same accent, and they make a phone call, and you can ask the employee, as the CEO, to wire that money. That's insane. A similar situation happened in Hong Kong as part of an international heist that is still under investigation. That is absolutely ludicrous. Can you imagine? While the FBI won't specifically comment on deep fakes as part of a Russian invasion of Ukraine, other intelligence sources say they are on the lookout for altered videos of Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelenskyy and other key players. Quote, I think we are starting to see the tip of the iceberg on these things, cyber expert Matthew Canham told Fox News of deep fakes. Canham has a stern warning for the public. Quote, I think it's probably wise to check everything that you see. Probably the more emotionally provocative it is, the more important it is to confirm the sources. It's absolutely wild. And they showed some of these videos of Zelensky today saying some things that you just wouldn't expect the Ukrainian president to say at this point, right? He's been very steadfast. They're not giving up. You know, he has asked for help, but you get the point. And it was a video where he was sort of like giving in, caving in, right? Giving up kind of thing. Except it wasn't really him. It was a deep fake. That's absolutely crazy. Now, the other thing, it seems like when it comes to this war, you have to be skeptical of everything. In the technology age that we're in, you got to be skeptical of things on TikTok. You got to be skeptical of people that supposedly have been killed in this war that haven't been. For example, the Snake Island soldiers, remember? F you, Russian soldiers, except you found out they're still alive. Yeah. And that's the problem with what's going on right now, and you got to be careful, of course, when you watch the mainstream media. I mean, hell, you want to know the absolute truth when it comes to this war? Even as I watch Newsmax and Fox News or OAN, I'm not sure what to believe. And that's crazy, but that's the product of the time we're in, and it's a product of where we are from a media standpoint. We don't know what's propaganda. Wow, crazy. But same thing when it came to elections, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean. I mean, my God, the mainstream media is influencing outcomes of actual, how people, they're trying to manipulate how you're going to vote. It's crazy. It used to just be, look, here's the two candidates. This is what the two candidates have to say. Go vote. It's not that way anymore. Everything is a political commentary to influence. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network fans. I saw this and was like, wow, that's pretty wild. Make sure you hit subscribe. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.